Basically explain formation of stationary wave, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
And we stopped at as x term with sign function is absent, waves are not propagating, but particles are performing SHM with varying amplitude. That much we have done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but our heading was hence show that nodes and antinodes are equispaced.
Yes.
So I'm writing after that at antinodes. This is similar to concept of waxing. At waxing, what was resultant amplitude? Maximum or minimum?
Sir, maximum.
Maximum. So at antinode, what is resultant amplitude?
At
Antinodes.
waning.
Pardon?
Waning, right?
Waning is similar to antinode, no?
Mm-hmm.
So resultant amplitude is waxing, which is similar to that of antinode. Resultant amplitude is maximum. So can I say it is plus or minus 2a?
Yes.
So 2a cos 2 pi x upon lambda plus or minus 2a, both side 2a I can cancel. So cos 2 pi x upon lambda plus or minus 1. That means angle associated with cos should be integral multiple of pi, where k can be 0, 1, 2 dot dot dot. Here I think
Yes, sir.
pi cancel. So we get x equals to k lambda upon 2, where k can take values as 0, 1, 2 dot dot dot. So x will become 0 lambda by 2 is 0, 1 lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2 is lambda, 3 lambda by 2 dot dot dot. Now that means difference between consecutive antinode, can I say this lambda by 2?
Yes, sir.
So thus distance between successive antinode is equals to lambda by 2. That is antinodes are equispaced. That means at the gap of lambda by 2, lambda by 2, lambda by 2, we'll get antinodes. First is at 0 plus lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2 plus lambda by 2. Okay, any doubt in this concept?
No, sir.
Copy till this. And once you have completed, then even write few points for nodes. At nodes R is minimum, which is 0. So 2a cos 2 pi x upon lambda 0. Cos 2 pi x upon lambda equals to 0 upon 2a equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
Completed full kill end.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else done? Okay. Look. So angle associated with cos 2 pi x upon lambda should be odd multiple of pi by 2, which we can write 2k minus 1, where k is 1, 2, dot, dot, dot. Pi you can eliminate. So x becomes 2k minus 1 lambda by 4, k equals to 1, 2, dot, dot, dot. So we get x equals to, by putting k as 1, 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, 1 lambda by 4. Next will become 3 lambda by 4. Then 5 lambda by 4, dot, dot, dot. Now can you tell me what is distance between consecutive nodes?
So 3.
नहीं 3 कैसा 3 lambda by 4 minus 1 lambda by 4 2 lambda by 4 मतलब lambda by 2 होगा ना
So lambda by 2. Yes.
lambda by 2 तो इसका मतलब वो भी इक्वी स्पेस्ड है that is nodes are also equispaced. Equispaced means they are at the differences of lambda by 2. Equispaced. बहुत नसीब खराब है बोल दिया. Show that distance between node and anti-node is lambda by 4. तो दो लाइन और लिखना है. Nodes are formed at x equals to lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4 dot dot dot. Antinodes are formed at x equal to 0, lambda by 2, lambda dot dot dot. Now if you check lambda by 4 and 0, what is difference? Lambda by 4? So we can say therefore distance between node and nearest antinode. मतलब एक नोड से उसका नजदीक वाला एंटीनोड is lambda by 4. I think perfectly clear, correct?
Yes, sir.
Just copy this. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Done.
Next topic. State formula for velocity of transverse waves. Velocity of transverse wave on stretched stretched string. Hence, derive expression for frequency of vibrating string. State formula for velocity of transverse wave on stretched string, hence derive expression for frequency of vibrating string. Is this stretched string? This one?
No.
No. Because there are irregularities, so this is not stretched. But if I fix one end on this rigid support, pass the other end to pulley, and I put here a pan, इसका अंदर लोड रख दिया तो ये elongate हो जाएगा ना, ऐसा मतलब तन जाएगा ना ऐसा, so it becomes stretched. Okay, so it will be pulled downward due to tension and then it will be stretched. Okay, hello.
Yes.
Now if I give jerk to this, that means if I pluck, so can I say this way the waves will start and go to this end? From here it will get reflected back, so we can get incident reflected का इंटरफेरेंस की वजह से स्टेशनरी वेव, तो ये खाली वाइब्रेट होते रहेगा बट फॉरवर्ड बैकवर्ड नहीं जाएगा, ऐसे जगह पे वाइब्रेट 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 वाइब्रेट. दिस टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रिंग इज कॉल्ड stretched string and wave is transverse wave. Okay, hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The velocity of, अभी ये स्टेट लिखा है, डिराइव नहीं, तो खाली फॉर्मूला लिखना है. The velocity of transverse wave along stretched string is given by V equals to root of T by M, where T equals to tension along string. T is tension along string. M equals to mass per unit length or linear density of string. So V is root of T by M. Formula we don't have to derive, only we have to remember. T means tension, M is mass per unit length. That is nothing but total mass upon total length, or linear density of string. It is also called as linear density. So velocity of transverse wave root of T by M. Mayank, can you tell what will be velocity of any wave?
C by lambda.
Always n lambda. Here that n lambda is equivalent to root of T by M. This always you should keep in mind.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just copy only this much from here. Right, the velocity of transverse wave, the velocity of transverse wave along stretched string is given by, then write this formula. It's given by V equals to root T by M, where T equals to tension along string, M equal to mass per unit length, that is M upon L, or linear density. Once you complete, tell, because we have to hence derive expression for frequency of vibrating string. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So velocity of transverse wave along stretched string is root of T by M. T means tension, M is mass per unit length, also called as linear density. Suppose this is string. It is vibrating with one loop or one segment. That means there should be two consecutive nodes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If it is vibrating with two loops, then it is also called as two segment. Now I can say, in this case, this is like distance between consecutive node lambda by 2. So this will become 2 lambda by 2 when two loop is formed. When three loops form, then this entire length of string is equivalent to how many lambda by 2? Yes, say fast. This is 1 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2. 4 loop form, then how many lambda by 2? 4 lambda by 2. So, if P loop form, P, then P lambda by 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay. अगर ये समझा तो आपको आगे का पार्ट जल्दी समझेगा. Let string, because it is in continuation, of length L vibrates with P loops. Therefore, distance of one loop equals to distance between consecutive nodes equals to lambda by 2. Therefore, for P loops, length L will be P lambda by 2. Lambda equals to 2L upon P. Velocity V is n lambda. So root of T by M for string is n into 2L by P. Therefore, n is P upon 2L root of P by M. This is frequency of vibrating string. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So length L, P loop. एक loop का 1 lambda by 2. P loop का length L, P lambda by 2. So lambda is 2L by P, V is n lambda. Therefore root P by M, n into 2L by P, cross multiplying P upon 2L root of P by M. This is frequency of vibrating string. Right, further.
Done, sir.
Last line, right? This is frequency of vibrating string. Can I clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is frequency of vibrating string. Last line, right? This is frequency of vibrating string. If string vibrates with one loop, that is p equals to 1, then n will become 1 upon 12 root of t by m. This is called as fundamental frequency of vibrating string. This is fundamental frequency of vibrating string. Copy now full. Yes, I think done.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Laws of vibrating string. Laws of vibrating string. See, we got n equals to 1 upon 12 root of t by l. Laws of string means relation of n with l, with t, and with m after keeping two quantities constant. So first is called law of length. If t and m we keep constant, then what is relation between n and l? Directly proportional or inversely proportional? If t and m are kept constant, then what is relation between n and l? Direct or inverse? Inverse.
Inverse, sir.
Yes. So just one line, very simple thing this. When tension T, comma, mass per unit length small m are kept constant, then fundamental frequency of vibrating string, fundamental frequency of vibrating string is inversely proportional to the length of string, that is n proportional 1 by L. This is known as law of length. Self-explanatory, very simple one. Copy first one, law of length.
कॉल 212 वाला 212.5 212.5 सर्किट लगा हुआ अभी ले लो खुलेगा उसका ऊपर लगा
दो सौ बारह वाला क्या रेट है? ₹100
ओके 677 सर्किट पे
Yes, completed full.
Yes, sir.
Now exactly same way we have to write law of tension and law of linear density. Law of tension and law of linear density. Same word you have to use when length L, comma, mass per unit length small m are kept constant, then when length L, comma, mass per unit length m are kept constant, then fundamental frequency of string is directly proportional to the square root of tension T along string, that is n proportional root T. This is known as law of tension. Okay. In this case, when length L, comma, tension T are kept constant when length L, tension T are kept constant, then fundamental frequency of string is inversely proportional to the square root of linear density small m, that is n proportional 1 upon root of m. This is known as law of linear density. Followed both? Hello, both followed properly?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, complete. Hello, followed? Yes, completed. So
Yes,
far
Yes, sir.
everybody is done क्योंकि अभी एक बड़ा मस्त derivation करने वाला हूँ. Shall I cancel it?
Yes, sir.
Now one very good derivation, which based on this there are two more. Out of that three, one will be definitely asked in the exam. All are similar type. The question is like this. So that string ओ अभी कम है ज्यादा चलो कल देखते हैं ठीक है, कल देखते हैं। ठीक है, हाँ। So that string vibrates with all harmonics or explain different modes of vibrating string. Show that string vibrates with all harmonic or show that string vibrates, explain different modes of vibrating string. See, when we say mode, mode means method, method or way, matlab tarika. So we have to explain different tarika of vibrating string or different mode. It is vibrating with all harmonic we have to prove. Now what are harmonic? If n is fundamental frequency, then 2n is called second harmonic, 3n is called third harmonic, 4n is called fourth harmonic. That means integral multiple of fundamental frequency are called as harmonic. So let us check. This is one string I have drawn. Exactly same length second string, exactly same length third. So A, B, C are same string but vibrating with different loops we are going to show. So suppose this is vibrating with one loop. Here P means number of loop 1. These two end points are called nodes. While drawing, take care, length is not changed, it is same. Now if it is vibrating with two loop, P is 2, this is node, this point is node, this point is node. 3 loops, 1, 2, 3 loops. Dotted means एक wave जाएगा, दूसरा आएगा, and then they are interfering to give stationary waves. Here P is 3. Please draw this 3 diagram. While drawing diagram, take care, distance or length you are not changing of the string. Once you complete the diagram, tell so that I can explain you the theory.
Okay, sir.
Diagram done?
None, sir.
See, the theory is very simple. The different ways in which string can vibrate. The different ways in which string can vibrate is called are called as modes of vibrating string. Case 1, fundamental mode. Case 1, fundamental mode. When string vibrates with one loop, then it is said to be in fundamental mode. Let N1 be the frequency in this mode. Therefore, N1 will become number of loop is 1. So P is 1, 1 upon 12 root of P by M. This is fundamental frequency. So minimum wave loop fundamental frequency or first harmonic. This is fundamental frequency or first harmonic, case 1. Any doubt? I think it is easy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right from different ways till first harmonic complete.
None, sir.
Okay. Shall I clear?
Yes, sir.
So what do you mean by first harmonic? आगे आ गया, fix है.
Yes, sir.
I said, what is meaning of first harmonic? You people are dreaming or what? Just now I wrote fundamental
Yes,
frequency.
sir. Uh, when the string vibrates with one loop, then it is said to be the fundamental mode or the first harmonic mode.
So first harmonic is nothing but fundamental frequency.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. और डबल द फंडामेंटल को सेकंड हार्मोनिक बोलेंगे. चेक करते हैं.
Yes.
So case 2 second, बहुत इजी चैप्टर है ये. सेकंड मोड ऑफ वाइब्रेशन. Second mode of vibration. When string vibrates with two loops, then it is said to be in second mode of vibration. Let N2 be the frequency in this mode. Therefore, N2 is 2 upon 12 root of T by M. So this is nothing but 2 times N1 or not?
Yes, sir.
So this is second harmonic. इसका एक स्पेशल नाम भी है. और this is minimum loop, correct?
Yes, sir.
And there were two nodes. This is second mode. How many extra loop node you can see compared to basic? How many extra node? How many extra node you can see?
2.
2.
We can see 2, correct?
Yes.
1 we can see 1. How to? This is already 2. So how many extra you can see here?
Oh, 1.
1.
1, sir.
So ये इसको बोलते हैं first overtone. Over means extra. बोलते हैं ना over smart. तो ये extra smart है ना, एक बार ज्यादा नोट देता है, एक ज्यादा लूप आगे. So
Yes, sir.
second harmonic is also called first overtone. So whenever overtone is asked, you check how many extra node as compared to basic has occurred. Suppose basic has 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be called as second overtone. Okay? Hello?
Yes, sir.
चलो इधर तक लिख लो फिर से. Second mode of vibration.
Done, sir.
Okay, case 2 completed now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, एक last case, then we can stop for today's work. Case 3, third mode of vibration. बहुत easy है पढ़ने के लिए. When string vibrates with when string vibrates with 3 loops, then it is said to be in third mode of vibration. Let N3 be the frequency in this mode. Therefore, N3 is 3 upon 12 root of T by N. So N3 will become 3 times N1. This is which harmonic
Third harmonic.
and which overtone?
Second.
Second. देखो ये था अपना fundamental. This was second mode. This was third mode. 2 node. Here how many nodes you can see? 4 na?
Yes, sir.
How many extra? 2 or not?
Yes, sir.
That is called second overtone. Clear?
Yes.
Just copy case 3.
Done, sir.
Okay. Everybody has done? Hello? Everybody has copied? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just conclusion wala line. Thus, in general, string vibrates with frequencies N1, 2N1, 3N1, dot, dot, dot. This shows that it vibrates with all harmonics. N1 means fundamental, double is second, third, fourth, all harmonics. Also, pth harmonic is P minus 1 over tone. Okay? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So done na?
Hmm.
Copy this much. That's all for today.
Done, sir.
So that's all for today. Tomorrow, what time you can attend extra class?
Sir, anytime after 4.
Anytime after 4. Only 6 to 8 or till 8? 6 to 8, no? If I keep before that, what about other students? Other students are comfortable at what time?
Sir, I am having test from 3 to 6.
So if I keep 8:30 to 9:30, everybody is comfortable? Evening?
Yes, sir, fine.
Okay,
Fine.
sir.
Sir, I have class till 9:30.
From when to when?
7:30 to 9:30.
7:30 to 9:30. 7:30 to 9:30. Then how to keep? Daily you are having lecture 7:30 to 9:30.
Sir, alternate days.
अच्छा 7:30 to 9:30 तो धर्म संकट हो गया, इसको कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
Sir,
हाँ, morning I am fine. You all are okay?
morning anytime is okay.
Morning
Sir.
8:30 to 9:30. Is it okay?
Post 10, sir. Post 10.
Post 10 9:30. Say I am telling my timetable. Then you tell when you are free. I am having lecture 9:30 to
After 10:30.
एक मिनट है, 9:30 to 1:30 कंटिन्यू है मेरा लेक्चर.
So, sir, this time 2:30 to 3:30.
अरे बेस्ट बेस्ट
Sir, I am
बेस्ट.
having test, sir.
अरे यार आप तो 6 to 7 बोल रहे थे. 2:30 to 3:30 टेस्ट है.
Sir, नहीं 3 to 6 है मेरा टेस्ट.
तो ये 2 to 3 नहीं चलेगा? 2 to 3.
हाँ चलेगा सर.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, with everybody this time is comfortable. 2 to 3.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Because then tomorrow I can complete entire chapter theory of this chapter. So tomorrow 2 to
Okay,
3
sir.
extra class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chalo, then lock it. That's all. We'll meet tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.